Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
Join us as we follow the moon.
And that's Maggie.
Today we want to take you along to a little bit different kind of an Encore Park. Now this is an Encore Park that's part of the Thousand Trails collection. And if you've stayed at them before, you know a lot of them are very similar. This one's a little different. Now here we are on busy 192. 192 is close to the attractions, and that's one reason you'll see all the hotels, eating establishments. And in fact, this traffic light coming up here is International Drive. If you're familiar at all with Orlando, you know this is the connector that goes up to Universal. And if you went back the other way, you're right on the doorstep of Disney. Now this is the map of the area, and we're going to take you a tour and show you where all of this is.
This is actually a playground all on its own.
Yeah, it's almost a destination type resort. We're coming up to this traffic light. This is actually Holiday Trail. We're going to make a right. You can't miss the big sign, and as we go around the corner here, you'll see it on our right that says Tropical Palms. On our left, as well as our right coming up here, is a major resort in the area. And as we come on back this road, you'll see an area called Old Town and Fun Spot Amusements.
You can literally walk to this area from your campsite.
Now as you see, we're going a little ways back off of 192, and what that does, that eliminates all of the road noise, the traffic noise. You do on Friday and Saturday nights still hear some of the hooping and screaming from the amusement park. But this road comes directly into the park and comes into 3 lanes where you can park your RV while you check in. Now just before you get to the main office building, there is a sand volleyball court and a half-court basketball court. You pull your rig up to the stop sign, and that's where you go on up to the main office. They do have a store there, and they also do have a place coming up over here on our right where they do sell discounted tickets for the attractions in the area. And then that's the main desk where you check in. After you've checked in, you'll come up to the guard shack, and you're given a hotel type key that will work and raise the gate for you, or you can use your pass and driver's license and get in that way.
That key also gets you into the bathrooms and I think
The
other
laundry.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
This place is lush. It is so pretty. All the trees, you wouldn't expect this coming in from the main 192.
Yeah, it's beautifully landscaped, really, really well taken care of. And if you notice the wet roads, this is right after Tropical Storm Elsa went through the area, and there's no signs of it. There's no debris from the trees or anything that way, other than just there's a good bit of water still around.
Now, as with other Encores, they will have little cabins. They called these sand castles, and they look very much like the Key West theme. They were so pretty and so colorful.
And again, everything very well landscaped, very well taken care of. They do have some of those that are available for purchase, and they do have boards with them posted, so you know which ones are for sale and who to contact if you're interested. This is coming up the far side of the park. This is actually the side closest to 192.
This is also a big nature preserve.
Yeah, this whole area off to the right is a nature preserve. as you'll see shortly. Just about every evening we went out, we would find deer. Sometimes it was just a few.
Sometimes it was more than a few.
I think we counted 28 or 29 that night. And as we come back into the main section of the park, you'll see where our site was. Now they do have all different types of sites. The sites in the front part of the park here are called elite sites, and they're pull-through concrete pad and concrete patio. There are trash dumpsters all the way around the park. Never once did I see them full.
This is a good little dog walk area, and it's also really perfect for the ducks.
Yeah. Now I wish I knew what kind of ducks these are. We see them around Florida. I always call them Chernobyl ducks because when you get a good close look at their heads,
they're just pretty.
Well, I don't know, but they're unique. Now there's also this area. It's a dump station, and very unique. It's a dump station for if you're coming out of the back section of the park or if you're going back in. It actually has a dump on either side, so you can go at it from either direction.
That's like if you're ambidextrous.
Yeah, or at least if your black tank is. Now this is the back part of the park. Now these sites are the standard sites. They're a grass site, still all full hookup on the right hand half of the park here. A lot more large trees back here, a little bit more shade. If you like the concrete sites and that type of RV parking, the front part's where you want to be. If you like to be on more in nature, the back side's more where you want to be. We actually do have another visit planned to this park, and the next time we're going to be back here just to try it out as something different.
Again, you are parking in the grass.
Yeah. Now this was the main road that came back. We're going to go across that. Now these sites over here are what they call value sites. And the value sites are water and electric only. There's no sewer. If you're a Trails Collection member, this used to be the only sites that were offered for Trails Collection, and one reason we hadn't visited the park. But we had friends of ours who had been there recently and told us it isn't that way anymore. And Trails Collection's members actually do have availability on all of the value, the standard, and the elite sites. Here you see some of the wetlands. Again, everything very, very nicely taken care of.
And I'm pretty sure this coming up on the right is a little boat ramp where you can take, we just passed it there, take a
like a kayak or something?
Yeah, a kayak down in there, a small boat. This made for a beautiful walk in the mornings, early mornings, to watch your sunrise too. And it's easy to get turned around as to where north and west and east and south are.
This area is not real busy this time of the year, so if one or the other of you need a little practice driving a coach, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
Now this is on the back side of this little water area, and we actually sat back there. We had family that came in for a visit, and we sat back there with part of the family, and the other part was busy playing miniature golf, which we'll show you here in a moment.
The big dumpster area. And the little dog pickup area.
Yeah, there's doggy stations, disposal stations around the park. Now here we're back up to where you see the dump station on the left. The yellow building on the right is a clubhouse. They call it the veranda. We did shoot this when it was a little bit drier because they did board up the windows when the tropical storm was coming through. And that's one of the bathhouses. The bathhouses are really unique. There's two of them on the property that have these outside dog washes, which could be real handy. And this is how they're landscaped. And everything is just beautiful. Very, very nicely done.
It does give more of a sense of resort.
Definitely a little bit more upscale. Ceramic tile floors and walls, solid surface countertops, everything clean as can be. Anytime that we ever went into one of the bathhouses, everything was clean. And they're all of this caliber. It's not that there's one new one and several older ones. They're all like this. The showers have a separate little changing area off of them. This particular one had 3 showers. One of them was also an ADA compliant shower that had the toilet, the sink, and the shower area all back in one area. Now, miniature golf. Again, everything well taken care of. It looked like new grass, new paint, everything taken very well care of. You go up to the office, drop off your driver's license, and take the balls and the clubs, and then when you return them, you get your license back. Very easy. Right across the road from the miniature golf, there is bocce ball and horseshoe. Now down at the end of the 18-hole miniature golf, there's another bathhouse. And just beyond that, this is one of the little seating areas that are all throughout the park. Shaded, places to set. It's just really done nice. We're going to go towards the back of the park here. This is that little water feature we showed you from the other side earlier. There are some elite sites back here that are paved and pull through. And this area over here was a little dock area looking out over the lake.
That's always my favorite.
It was really nice.
And there was a little gator in there.
Yeah. Normally when you see a little gator, you know that there's normally at least one bigger gator in there, if not two. Now we're going to go around this curve, and this will point us back up towards the front of the park. And as you see, everything around the outskirts of the park, for being in this busy of an area, is nature.
This really was unexpected.
Yeah, it was much nicer, a much nicer stay than what we had ever expected. Now, if you notice ahead of you, there's some construction up here. There has been a dog park in the area. The dog park is there no longer. It's marked on the map as new sites under construction, so they are adding additional sites. What their plans for dog park is at this point, I don't know.
That building is marked housekeeping.
And that's going to be for the rental cottages that are there. and they have anywhere from standard to premium 1, 2, and 3 bedroom cottages. So if you are someone that doesn't have an RV, that's a great way to experience what this park is like if you're coming down to the attractions. I think renting one of those little cottages would be a lot of fun.
Also, if you had family come in and needed a place to stay while you're parked in here.
Now we're heading back across the park here. You'll see the bathhouse and the miniature golf on the left-hand side. This is an area that we've been through. But I left this drive-in so you'd have an idea of where we are. And we're just going to come about part way back. We're going to make a right-hand turn. Up here on the right, there's a little playground, and those white French doors open up onto the laundry facility. Now again, the laundry facility, all the washers and dryers are LG.
Look how clean they are.
Yeah, and if you're waiting on your laundry, you can sit there, keep an eye on the kids playing on the playground, and just on the other side of that building is the pool. There's also a set of bathhouses in this building also. The pool's a fun spot.
Oh.
Every Friday night and every Sunday afternoon, they have a live DJ and music there. This is even during the summer months. So during the winter, there may be even more things going on.
It's very lively.
It's a lot of fun. But yeah, heated pool. There's a kiddie pool there. It's a nice area and very well maintained. Now, as we come up here to this corner, the yellow building there in front of us, that's the back side of the office. There is a bathhouse in there. There's also a fitness room, and unfortunately we didn't get video that turned out of that. We're going back over towards our site. One thing particular we want to show you with the site, but on our way, we do want to thank you all for joining us, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you've liked the video, and it's a great place to come if you're coming to the attractions in Florida. Now here is our site, and if you'll notice, the one reason I'm showing this from the back side is pulling in a bigger rig, you're real close to a tree on one side, you're real close to the electrical pole on the other. Took a little bit of jockeying to get in. Some of the elite sites are a little bit trickier to get into than others. So if you do book an elite site, by all means take a look at it on the map, see if you can find pictures of that site, and enjoy your stay. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when we have new videos listed. Also be sure to check out our blog at followthemoon.us and also our Facebook page at Follow the Moon and on Instagram at Follow the Moon Travel. Thanks.